Alright, as I mentioned in my last video, it's my first Jovian anniversary of the first time I ever went on a solosexual date. 1 year on Jupiter now. And in between now and the 12th Earth anniversary of my solosexual date, I hope to get 8 billion people to go on a solosexual date. Whether or not you're committed to yourself, I want you to at least give it a shot. And the reason for that is 12 years ago, when I went on my first solosexual date, I had just broken out of an abusive relationship. And part of the reason I got into such an abusive relationship was that it was my first time going that far in a relationship. I've dated a few times before then, and I didn't see a way out of it. I went to, my first solosexual date was to a coin show in Rochester, New York. I went on a flurry of solosexual dates that summer. You know, last year when everybody was talking about the summer of love, I kept thinking about that summer, because that really was the summer of love for me. And aside from the fact that I discovered how happily solosexual I am, when I do go on a date with a partner, I no longer feel it's a do-or-die situation. If I see any red flags, I can walk away from it. In fact, I've walked away from dates like halfway through them before, since then. And I gained a lot of control after I went on that first solosexual date. I really enjoyed it over the last 12 years. I think part of the reason COVID wasn't so heartbreaking for me, even though I had to leave my girlfriend, was because of my experiences on solosexual dates, and I've become even more solosexual since COVID. Anyway, I really hope to get 8 billion people to go on a solosexual date. But as for starters, I want to make a music video with collections of everybody who's watching this video. If you can go on a solosexual date and record 5 minutes and send it to me, I'd love to put together a music video, and like I said, as a reward, I'll send you an ounce of silver to compensate you for your dating expenses. That's a pretty good date for an ounce of silver, by the way. Anyways, there's a concert every Friday afternoon at this is Soul Food Coffee in Redmond. This is where I'll do my anniversary solosexual date. It's going to be noisy in there, so I probably won't be able to record very much. But before COVID, this was one of my favorite places to get to know people. And I've gone on a lot of dates here, right? Both solosexual and heterosexual, believe it or not. Anyway, so feel free to record 5 minutes if you do go on a solosexual date this month. And wish you a happy relationship. Thanks for watching.